Hi everyone, I'm here to talk to you a little bit today about how to use Teams to bring students who may not be able to get to your classroom live to watch what's happening on your screen live or actually watch your face as you speak. To do this, we're going to try out Microsoft Teams today. If you can't find Teams in your computer, you can use the little magnifying glass to find that. This is installed on everyone's surfaces. And this will launch Teams for you. Teams have been set up, or groups have been set up for every one of your classes. So once Teams loads, you'll be able to see all of your classes available for you already. Teams is an organizational tool that allows for video conferencing and a whole lot of other features, but today we're just going to focus on the video conferencing. So if I click on Teams, I'll see all of the teams that I've created in the past. I have quite a few. You'll probably have fewer than this, and the teams that are for your current year's classes. So if I double click on the team that I'd like to see so far, this will launch in a moment. And once it launches, you'll be able to see a history of all of the conversations that have been happening in your class so far. So if you look across the top, you can see that you've got a few different items that are available to you, but the one we're going to focus on today is posts. Under posts, this is all about communication with the people in your class. So here you're able to actually type some text that will be visible to the entire group, and you're also able to initiate meetings, which is what we're going to focus on for this video. So if I'd like to initiate a video with my students, what I can do is come down here and click on this little video recording icon, which says Meet Now. And this will pop up a little box where I have some settings where I can either turn the camera on or off, switch the camera view so I can change from the front or back camera, and then I can click on Meet Now. So Meet Now doesn't actually call anybody, it just gets the call set up. Once you're ready to call someone, you can come over here and type their name in, or you can pick a list of most recently called people. Before you get started, however, it's a good idea to record your session. You can do that by clicking on these three little dots and click on Start Recording. This will enable you to share this recording later. If there are other students who weren't able to get into the class today, at least they'll be able to check it out later. So once you're recording, you can invite people into the call. You can, if you don't see their name here, you can start typing their name here and then click them that way. I'm not actually going to call anyone right now though, because our students are in class. So from the class, there are a couple of options that you have. The first is that you can turn your camera on and off. So if you don't want the person to actually be watching your face, you can do that. You can also mute your microphone if you need to do that for any length of time. Sharing your screen is probably the most useful feature. So for example, if I would like my students to see what I'm writing in OneNote, this is how I can share my OneNote with my students. So if I open up OneNote, I get to the page that I'd like to share, I can come back to Teams and click on this little share icon, which will allow me to choose my OneNote notebook. And now all of the participants on the call are able to watch what I'm doing in OneNote. So the student that's afar would be able to see everything that I do. So if I wrote something into my OneNote, they would be able to watch as that was happening. You would also be able to share other items like PowerPoint or Word, whatever was necessary. Once you're done sharing, you can come down and click on this little Stop Sharing button, which will go back to your video if you have your video playing, or just a blank screen and sound if that's what you're doing. When you're finished with your call, you can click on Stop Recording, and then you can hang up. And what you'll see when you're done with your call is that the record of your recording has been added to your posts, and once this recording has been processed, all of the meeting participants will be able to come back in here and watch that video again. So Teams is a nice place to not only initiate the live video conference, but to also keep recordings for people to come back into and see later. All right, so thank you so much for coming to watch what we were doing today. And if you have any questions, just let me know.